Hi, and welcome to the I'm Bringing Healthy Back podcast. I'm Rachel. Thank you for joining me today on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube or podcast, if you are listening, if you didn't know, if you're listening on podcast and you didn't know, I do post the videos of these podcasts on YouTube. It's at I'm Bringing Healthy Back on YouTube. So join us there if you want, or keep listening on podcast. Either way, thank you for being here today. So today's episode is how to handle the post-Christmas blues, the post-holiday blues, the January blues. There's all this hype about Christmas and New Year's, and then nothing. And in the Northern Hemisphere, it's winter. Or even if you don't really get winter, maybe it's just not as warm. It's gloomy, the sun's not shining so much, and you can feel kind of down, especially after being surrounded by friends and family, hopefully, over the holidays, and then you're just kind of like, well, back to work, back to school, back to nothing. And so today's podcast is just my tips and tricks that hopefully will resonate with you, that you may be able to implement into your own life and find some joy in this season, because it's there. We can have joy in this January, February, winter season. First of all, it's okay to feel the way that you're feeling. If you're feeling sad, lonely, grief, it's okay to have those feelings and to sit with those and not beat yourself up about it. But even in those feelings, we're going to keep moving forward and do what we can to maybe bring us out of some of that low time, that low spot. During the season, a lot of us have time off from school or work. My first recommendation, and this could be even on the weekends, even when you have scheduled your normal days off, the winter season can be hard. So my first thing is to get up, get dressed, get ready. And you don't have to be wearing your work clothes. You don't have to be all dressed up, but change out of your pajamas, put daytime clothes on and brush your teeth, wash your face, brush your hair, whatever you normally do to get ready. It's just something that can help you accomplish something, make you feel put together. You did something today. The whole day was not lost. And then at the other side of the day, we're going to go to bed at a reasonable time. Right now, if you don't have a schedule, or in the evenings after work, again, the weekends, put yourself to bed at a reasonable time. Avoid doom scrolling, and this is something that I can get caught up in, and I can get caught up in this any time of the year. But right now especially, there's just nothing good is coming from our doom scrolling. So go to bed, keep your phone outside your room if you need to, but no one else can do this for you. It's something that we have to practice, have that discipline, tell yourself, I'm done with my phone. Maybe you read a book, maybe you color, maybe you do some sort of craft, but avoid doom scrolling before you go to bed, because you've probably been there. You're doom scrolling and then you just feel like junk. When you finally put your phone down, you're like, oh, that was such a waste. Or even if you don't realize it, it kind of brings you down, just doom scrolling. So let's avoid that before bedtime. Put ourselves to bed at a normal time, a reasonable time, so that we get a good chance to get some good sleep, because it makes a difference. Getting enough sleep truly makes a difference on your mood, on your well-being, mentally and physically. And in this cloudy, gloomy season, we need all the help we can get. During the daytime and on the weekends, make plans for yourself. Bake, read, craft, have things for yourself to do. It can be very easy to just sit on the couch in the depths of despair, or maybe it doesn't feel like the depths of this despair, but find things for you to do. Have some sense of routine so that you're just not floundering throughout your day, especially on your days off. Leave the house. Some ideas for leaving the house. Go for a walk, even if it's just around the block. And now I live in a place where it's winter. I grew up in a place where it's winter. You get snow. That's not a good enough excuse. In my mind, you can argue with me. You need to dress well, bundle up, but leave the house. Go for a walk around the block, around your neighborhood, go to the store, go to the gym, visit a friend, visit a new park, go to a nature preserve, check out a bookstore, check out a cafe. So we're going to leave the house at least once a day. We're going to get out of the house, because I was talking to a couple friends about this over Christmas break, and they were talking about how they struggle this time of year. Like, you don't see the sun for a long time because it's cloudy, and they just struggle with that. And even though the sun isn't shining, there is still something to be said about getting outside of your house, because your house can be your sanctuary, your resting place, some place that you find cozy and you like to be. But there comes a point when you are stuck inside all day for multiple days in a row where it can start to feel like a prison, like your own personal prison. And the good thing is you can let yourself out at any time. So we're going to let ourselves out, get that fresh air, get some breeze flowing through your hair if your hat's not on. Even if the sun is behind the clouds, there is just something to be said about getting outside, breathing outside air, and having just a change of venue. Sometimes that's all it is. And on that note, go see people, invite people over, go out and see people. Maybe you don't have a lot of friends, maybe you're new to a place. Even if you're not directly interacting with them, which I strongly encourage, find a church, find a sports league, find something, find a book club, whatever the case may be. Social interaction is so important for us, and you can be selective. Like, you don't have to just go out and hang out with people you don't like. I'm not saying that at all, but we need community. We're meant to be in community. You can choose your community. It can be a little community, it can be a big community, but we need people. And so isolating yourself in your house, away from people for a long period of time is not going to help this time of year when we already have the blues. And we're going to exercise. So that daily walk, we get outside, we take the dog for a walk, we take ourselves for a walk, we go to the gym. You get around people. It's a good 2 birds with 1 stone. Go skiing, go snowboarding, go cross-country skiing, go snowshoeing if you live in a snowy place. Go ice skating. A lot of places have ice skating, even if they're indoor. Find some way to stay active. All these little things are going to make a difference. Like, one thing will help. If we can compile multiple things, that will just, all these little things that can bring us joy. Even find joy in the littlest of things, especially in this season, especially coming out of Christmas, New Year's, when there was so much joy. Everything was just so exciting. People, parties, presents. And now there's none of that. However, you can still find the joy in the little things. Meeting up for your friend for Bible study, going to the cafe Saturday morning, going to the gym after work. All these little things are going to make a difference. And if you decide to do none of them, that's also your decision to make. But we are here to hopefully be getting ideas on how to overcome these Christmas blues, these January blues. And we're going into the new year. Today, as I'm recording this, it is January 1st, 2026. Happy New Year. Whatever year you are watching this video, Happy New Year, or almost Happy New Year. I am not someone who puts a ton of pressure on the new year, but it's kind of hard to avoid it if you're on social media. And a lot of people can have big dreams for the new year, and I think that's great. We can have weekly resets, we can have daily resets, we can have monthly resets, we can have yearly resets. And that can just there's nothing wrong with this. Now can be a really good time to think about what you want for this new year. Reflect on the past year, reflect on your future. What goals and dreams and aspirations do you have for this year? Books you'd like to read, business you'd like to start, vacation you'd like to go on, work goals, career goals, personal goals, organization, diet and exercise, very common. Journal those. Write those down. Make a vision board. Make something tangible that you can have fun and just dream about. You don't have to put all the pressure on yourself to have goals that everyone else has. You don't have to have goals that you're like, well, I know I'm not going to achieve these this year, but maybe you can start on them. But it's okay, just have fun with it, dream. You can be realistic, but you can also stretch your imagination, because I think we can accomplish and we're capable of a lot more than sometimes we give ourselves credit for. So make something tangible, journal, vision board, what you want for the future, what you want for this year, maybe what you just want for January. Along with, if I can jump back to exercise on a regular basis, maybe if we can move daily, that would be great. But also eating well. Make sure we're eating whole foods, fruits, veggies, meats, whole grains, depending on your diet. We probably ate a lot of processed, heavy, rich, sugary foods over the Christmas holiday, and that's amazing. I hope you enjoyed that. But that can take its toll on our body, and we can feel sluggish and not the best. And so now would be a time to just get back to your normal eating routine. And if you know you don't have a great, healthy, nutritious eating routine, now is a good time to maybe take a review of your meals, how you're eating. Maybe we can cook more at home. Maybe we can start including more nutrient-dense foods in our diets. It doesn't have to be this huge 180, this drastic change. But again, what we eat, how we sleep, how we move our body, how we manage stress has a huge impact on us holistically, mentally and physically. So don't disregard it. And again, if you have the free time on the weekends, you're inside a lot, it's probably cold. Now's a good time to declutter and organize and take care of projects that you may have been avoiding or too busy to take care of. It's a new year, it's a new month, or it's going to be. And now is a great time to, again, it doesn't have to be this huge whole house project, but maybe go through your books, or go through your clothes, or go through your junk drawer, or take one shelf in one room of your house, or one corner of your basement, and just take a quick look through and see if there's like one thing that you're ready to get rid of, or that project that you're like, I don't want to do this, but it's never going to get done. If nothing changes, nothing changes. I personally have to finish painting my kitchen, and so this coming weekend I plan to start making progress. I may not finish the whole thing. I find the project intimidating. You may be laughing at me, but it's just something I've been putting off, and if I don't paint it, it's not going to get painted. Now, I've listed a lot of things. You don't have to do everything, but I'm hoping you can find something to implement into your routine, maybe weekly, maybe daily, and I still have a couple more things to talk about. But if you guys are finding value from this video, give it a thumbs up if you're on YouTube, leave me your thoughts down in the comments, and be sure to subscribe for more content from me. Decorations. Christmas decorations, I love them. Some people put them up 2 months early. I put them up after American Thanksgiving, and mine are still up. I'm someone who keeps them up till at least New Year's. Again, it's January 1st. They will stay up for at least, I don't plan to take them down this weekend. They'll probably stay up for another week. And that's just me. I don't have a ton of decorations. I know some people can feel that Christmas decorations they feel like their house is cluttered with them. And I can see that. Some people have a lot of decorations. I just have some garland, a wreath, a bow, and a tree. So very minimalistic. If you would like to keep them up, keep them up. If you want to take them down, take them down. If you want to keep some of them up, you're allowed to do that too. I find that the ambient light, the warm light, I have warm white lights. All my lights are warm white. And I feel that they're very cozy, and they make my house feel cozy when they're on. And I always get a little sad when I take my Christmas stuff down. It's sad. Like, you get used to it in a couple days, but keep them up if you want to. If they bring you joy, keep them up. If you have suggestions too on things that bring you joy after Christmas in the gloomy days, put those down below in the comments. One thing I didn't write down, but candles. I think the days are shorter. We're not getting as much sunlight, especially you get home from work, the sun's already down. Candles. Get unscented candles, beeswax candles, whatever, and just have that ambient light in your house. And I think that can just make such a difference in your mood, even if it seems like it wouldn't. Sometimes it does. Scented candles if you want. Those can bring you joy too. Put ambiance, YouTube ambiance on in the background. Have nice, warm, cozy drinks, tea or coffee or hot chocolate. Have grace with yourself. This is not always an easy time, especially if you don't live somewhere where you can go out and do winter sports, because there just isn't the snow. You can't go snowmobiling because you can't afford a snowmobile, which is totally fine. Whatever the case may be, maybe you can't get outside by yourself. Open a window, have some fresh air, just something to get you some fresh air every day would be great. But candles, watch your favorite movie, watch your favorite show, read. Sometimes too much screen time isn't good either, even if it's just TV or movies. Read, craft, do crosswords, anything like Try to maybe tap into your inner child, like what little things bring me joy. Now's a good time. Now's a good time to think about that because you don't have the distraction of going out to the beach, going out to have a barbecue at someone's house, whatever it is. And even after all of this, if you are still struggling, remember that everything is temporary. This too shall pass. We get through this part of the year every year, and we can do it one more time and one more time and one more time. What are you going to be implementing this January, February to help keep your spirits up during this post-Christmas gloomy winter season? Let me know. Thank you guys so much for being here today, and I will see you in the next video.